Hello everyone, I'm Trisha, it's me Jenny, and this is another Not Naked video response to Trisha Hershberger's The Naked Truth, where we talk candidly, my phone just went up, about a subject of her choosing, and this is going to be really quick because I need to dry my hair and go pick up my fish and chips for dinner very soon. So yeah, my hair is very wet right now, it is dripping absolutely everywhere. I am completely soaked from head to foot because my hair is so wet. Usually I put it up in a towel for a little while, don't have time. So, it's candid. I'm going to talk about flirting and Thanksgiving and family and type things, because I've talked about my family a couple of times, odds and ends, but I don't really talk about my family much. But starting with flirting, I'm in many ways like I was when I was a very little person, in that when I meet a new person I will be very shy for about the first couple of sentences, and then in order to avoid that awkward silence I will talk forever and a day, which means that when I get introduced to someone at a party, or I get sat next to someone that I don't know at a leaving do or a birthday or something, and if they are a boy I will chat to them because I don't want to have that awkward silence. I don't want to sit there twiddling my thumbs, and you know, I'll talk their ear off because I don't want that awkwardness. And my god, I am so wet right now. Okay, I'm gonna just do this a bit. Yeah, I will do that. I will chat for all I'm worth. But that means that when I leave, my friends were like, oh, you really cooked it off with that person, are you going to go see them again, are you interested in them? And 99.9999% of the time they will say, oh, you were flirting with him, you were getting on really well, and I'll be like, really? No, I was just talking. And for me, that boundary between the intention to start a relationship and the intention just to chat is a very difficult boundary, because there's only been perhaps 2 occasions where I've gone into a conversation with someone with an intention to start a relationship with them, and that I would count as flirting. But for probably all of that, it's the same conversation, the same type of conversation that I'd have with someone that I've just met and I just don't want to be awkward with. And so I imagine that makes a lot of my friends really awkward and makes me kind of feel awkward when I leave, and I'm like, well, I didn't feel anything for that person at all I wanted to do was just talk with them. And my friends are like, yeah, you guys were really flirting and getting on really well. I'm like, okay, dang, I hope they don't have expectations of me now. And that happens a reasonable amount. So for me, just the balance between talking and flirting is very difficult. But there we go. On to Thanksgiving and such like. Obviously I'm English, so we don't do Thanksgiving. Pretty much the all-you-can-eat, hang out with family occasion is Christmas. And I'm very lucky I get on with most of members of my family. There's one set of cousins that we share slightly different belief systems, but we get on so many other levels it's easy to avoid those issues. Everyone in our family, particularly my dad's side, my mum's side has always been so eccentric. I'm a 3rd generation eccentric on my mum's side, so if in doubt, weirdness wins out. We can just come up with the strangest conversation starters. My grandma on my mum's side believed that having green, particularly green plastic in the house, would mean that a member of the family was going to die, so she would throw it out of windows. If she saw a green plastic bag, it was out the window before you even got a chance to see what it was. And you know, from that side we've got the weirdness, and from my dad's side we've got this immense sense of calm and passive aggressiveness, so that if they're getting angry they get quieter and quieter and quieter, and that's like me. When I'm angry I get quieter and quieter and quieter, and so there isn't really any conflict in our family, because we have the either if we're in a good mood it goes weird if we're having a stressful time, or if we're in a bad mood it goes quiet, and nobody else notices that there's a problem. So when it comes to getting along with family we're all pretty good. Me and my sisters get on really well. I think I have a pretty good working relationship with my parents, and we all love each other. But there we go. My advice would be just empathy, It sounds really stupid, but I've been working with some pretty angry people recently, and just when they're getting more and more riled up, I tend to get calmer and calmer and calmer, because the more they get riled up, the more I think, okay, why are they getting riled up? Is it something that I can sort out? It's not something that I can sort out, or it is something I can sort out? Okay. Once they've stopped getting angry, I'll go sort it out, or I will just get on with my thing, because there's nothing I can do about it. It's their internal problems. So, you know, just understanding where someone's coming from when they're getting angry or upset, or having a different just belief system that is going to cause conflict, just understanding where they're coming from. And God, I am absolutely sick. I'm going to need to change my top before I go out now. Yeah, so empathy and that sort of thing. And what I am thankful for, even though I don't really do this because English, and saying what I'm thankful for is strange, I will say I'm thankful for my family, for my friends, for my work, which is 50% pretty good and 50% horrible, but the 50% good-ish is enough to pull me through, and I'm thankful to be employed and have money coming in and have enough money saved up that I can go to VidCon 2015 and buy all my tickets and stuff without having to do any extra saving up, and I can afford to buy all the Christmas presents I want to buy, and I'm thankful for all of that. I'm thankful to live in a country where I have the internet and freedom of speech and better gender politics than other places, and I can talk to a camera to people that, you know, don't mind that I am completely soaking wet with my absolutely drenched hair, and I am talking a bunch of gibberish, and I still have an audience, despite the fact that I haven't really posted anything in like 3 weeks. So I'm thankful for all of those things. You know, I'm thankful to be alive and to have good food and to be picking up my food in 5 minutes, so I've got to go and get changed. Okay, feel free to comment down below. Thank you, Trisha, for the topic. That's about it. If you have any thoughts about Christmas presents, that would be awesome. I'm having real difficulty working out little Christmas things to like stocking fillers, so if you have any suggestions, that would be totally awesome, or any thoughts on stocking fillers and thinking about presents for specific people, because there are some people in my family who are just so difficult to buy for. Any thoughts would be awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go. I've got to go. Bye bye.